if it doesn't work for you, check the SATA cable. Here we have the DUTZO C320 RGB white. I have the black one here as well. They should be same. So I will make a build of this one to a 7-year-old girl, and it will be in black and white. It'll be a black and white theme. And here is the bottom of the case, and you can see a dust filter here. Yeah. think I bought these two during the early spring. One for the ordinary price, and the other one was for paying price. So I bought two, since you never know when you need one. And these cases, they are really easy to handle. They weight like nothing. Some they maybe think it's low quality when it's not weight. It's no weight, but you have to think about the total weight as well. You're going to move around computers. And as you can see, it's white and black theme. And this model is really popular. It's still selling a lot. You can buy it from Denmark, very cheap, or other places as well. Okay. And got a lot of questions about this model. Some people, they won't get this RGB LED thing to work. And they have also talked about buttons and power, and here you can see it's a LED button here, and here it's probably the reset button and the ordinary power button. And we have 3 USB as well, and some smaller LED indicators. Yeah. Now I'm going to open it as usual. Okay. That one was a little bit easier. Well, it's a cheap looking case, but it's really okay to build in and also to use, I think. Yeah, well, I've been spending a lot of money on expensive cases, and the truth is that it's a lot better to spend money on CPUs and other stuff like graphic cards if you want performance. I will pimp this one up really much. Yeah. And here we have the instructions. Okay, possible to download the manual as well. Here you have the viewer code. And I'm going to use this power supply. It's already tested, so I know it's working. Take this dust filter away as well. It will be in the way. Here we have some screws and other stuff. Let's see. We have the SATA cable over here. And here have the USB 3 cable. So this one goes to the motherboard and this one goes to the power supply. So nothing strange. And here we have the sound cable. And we have the front header cables here as well. And they are splitted since motherboard can be different design. Power switch, reset, and the power LED. Well, that one is important to do right way. And HDD LED, that one is important to do it in the right way as well, but reset doesn't matter and power doesn't matter. As long as it's the right pins. And here we have the USB cable for the motherboard. Yeah. So nothing strange. And it's also pre-mounted things as well for screwing the spacers. They are pre-mounted. That's really nice. And here it's a really old school thing with the Molochs. It's for a fan. I don't like this. Sometimes I just cut these ones since I don't know why. Why I need them. And wait with that one and open it. A little bit more. Of course, they will not stay in the plate. This is a budget case. But doesn't matter. I don't think so. Not bad. It's okay. It could be thinner. So let's start with the power supply this time, since there's a lot of questions about it and the RGB things on this case. Shouldn't be any problem. What do you think? New power cord, that's nice. I have found most of my stuff since I moved, so this will be the first video. I don't have to do this in the kitchen. That's a big plus, since I got a family to think about, so I don't have to move all the stuff away all the time. I can just leave it here and take a break if I want to. That will be less stressful. So let's see. It's a lot easier when you don't have to record it at the same time. And it's pretty heavy, this power supply. But it's a good thing, I think. It's no bracket for the power supply, so got to do it like this. But it's okay. One less thing to think about. I know this from other times. It's less easy to align it, since I can't hold it from this side. But yeah, negative thing about the chamber, and you can also find stuff in a way. Yeah. You got screws from the power supply, I think that they recommend to use it. Else, use the screws from the case. Okay, we can also find some rubber here as well. They have several plastic bags. Okay. Don't think that these are necessary to use. I will skip them. Try to use them, but why? I'm going to use the ordinary ATX screws. ATX case screws. A little bit different. Okay. Okay. Ordinary. Not ordinary. Shorter. Okay. The other one. This one is shorter. So let's see if I can find several with the ordinary length. Two. So yeah, take these ones instead. They are like ordinary. This is a really nice screwdriver. It's a Baku. I'm not in a hurry. I will do this in a proper way. So let's hijack this power supply. I will use this one. You can receive it with power supplies. Or just bridge. Is it green and black or something like that? Yeah. So now it will turn on automatically. And we can get the cable, the SATA cable. I think it's for the light, so we can turn on the RGB thing, since it got a built-in controller. And it's just to take a SATA cable of any sort. Take it from the beginning. Just take it from the beginning or in the end of cable, depending on how you're going to do the cable management later. And try to clean up the cable mess along. Yeah, here we have L form thing, just to line it with the other connector. So you can turn it around. Need some power to the power supply. Yeah. And let's test the power cord as well. I will test everything before I will give this computer away. Yeah, real nice power cord from Fractal Design. The really old power supply, but it looks like brand new. Now I check that the power button for the power supply it's turned off. Since I want any sparks. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see if we can get some light in this case. It looks like it's working. So here we have the answer on all your questions. Let's try to change the mode of the RGB as well. There we have the green and red. Now I'll turn it off. I don't like this button here, but it's okay. Green, blue, purple. So if it doesn't work for you, check the SATA cable and find the button for changing it, changing the mode of the RGB. Since it's got a built-in controller. So if you want to save money, buy this case on campaign. it's really cheap. You can get it for like 300 Swedish crowns, or or the ordinary price. It's not bad either. It's about 400, and you can get it delivered for free or for less than 50 crowns. Here we have SATA connection, and here you can also connect other RGB fans as well. Really easy. It got 4 pins, looks like. A little bit bad connection here. Can be the power here, something like that, or in this one maybe. So now I can go on with this computer built. It's no RGB in the rear. You can also buy DUTZO RGB strip. I have bought one. So any questions, just ask in the comment field. So here we have a pre-open box keyboard on Amazon, gaming RGB. That's a premium addressable RGB strip with controller. Sometimes it can be a lot easier to get RGB things to work if it's the same brand. In this case, it's ARGB 5V. I don't do other stuff. Sometimes it can be very similar, so you just need a adapter or something like that. But it's 5V. And here we have the headset. It's a budget wireless headset. Hopefully it will work for a while. Yeah. Here we find the water cooler. It's a little bit bigger. I don't know what I was thinking. I bought white case fans as well. And they are, I don't think they're not optimized for radiator. The radiator already got fans. And here it's stuff for the headset as well. Yes, here we go. The Ryzen 5 3600. And here just some random SSD here as well. I just want to get rid of this one, so they will get some extra. And here, nice HyperX DDR4 memory with RGB. And here, the graphic card. 1070 as a ITX version, but it really doesn't matter. And the motherboard, P550 PRO-VDH Wi-Fi from MSI. I bought a Wi-Fi dongle, but since I picked this motherboard, it was redundant, so less parts is really nice, and if it's smaller parts, it's nice also. So let's start with the motherboard. Of course, the shield. And the Wi-Fi antennas, just the ordinary ones, not the newer ones you can find. Yeah, and some SATA cables. In this case, it's useful. Yeah, some other stuff. Yeah. And the screws for the NVMe SSD places. Yeah, not necessary. Okay, so you can find two SSD NVMe places. One here and one there. So I'm going to use this one. But I will start with the CPU. The use one. So fully it's okay. It looks okay. Since it's a in4 socket, it's pins on the CPU. That's the only backside with the AMD works a lot better with the new ones. And here we have the corner. You can find the corner over there. So it looks okay. Let's do the memory stuff. These parts there has been laying around for a while. I will try the second one and the fourth one. Also time it's the correct order for dual channel. I really like the look in these ones. So and that's it. Maybe you can see. I don't even remember when I bought it. Probably in some auction. I always check so they are clean. It's very easy to get some metal around the screwdriver. It looks like it should be like this. Now it becomes stuck. Yeah, I have some sort of extension on it. That's it. So I have a CPU, the RAM, and the SSD. Now I have to figure out how to do the water cooling, since I never use that water cooler. I'm going to use Thermalright frozen Prism 240 watt all-in-one CPU liquid cooler. It's with the ARGB, since I want a 5-volt system, and it will work with the normal stuff. And I also bought some fans to use with it. These extra fans will be, some of them will be in the case. It's the same style. A lot of things will be in white and black in this setup. And here we have the manual. Here is a AM4 and AM5 installation. Remove factory CPU brackets and screw, keep the back plate okay, of course. Most of the coolers, they don't use it. It's a cool thing to, like a relic. Maybe you remember when you push the heatsink on and pushed it down to lock. Yeah, so that all design. Yeah, install 4 and 5 standoffs on backplate. Okay, it's like other coolers. Two AM4 AM5 brackets with 4 AM4 AM5 screws. Nothing strange, really. Think I will wait with this part. Yeah, this part as well, until I have mounted the motherboard. They could say it here, but they don't. Really nice box. pretty heavy. It's impressive. If it's good, I will use it again. Other things. Let's see if I done it easy. C, P, K, L. Even some thermal paste as well. That's nice, but I'm not going to use it. Don't think so. No. So it's very easy when you got the AMD AM4, AM5 socket. Don't have to do the back bracket since I use the factory backplate. E, and O, and L. Okay. AMD. Okay. And here we got some cable as well for fans. Okay. And here we have P, O, D. Okay. Okay. D. Yeah. And O. Yeah. But why P? D, O. D, O. But then we have P as well. Don't find P. P. AM4, AM5 standoffs. Okay. So they did this one wrong. Well, it happens. If you have tried to do a manual, you know how hard it is. You have to think in several steps. Always check how they should be installed. Here it's like the circuit goes towards the CPU in the middle. Okay. The back up. They're not good enough. Well, have to figure it out myself. So, okay, of course, want to jump around. should be like this, with this pin up or screw. It's like a screw. You need it later when you're going to attach the cooler, of course. So it looks like a cheese doodle. Here now, Swedish cheese doodle. So, and next, I like these ones. Really nice standoffs. Oh, it was close. So, that's it. Everything plays. I don't like this Molex contact. So, I'll take it away. And it will be easier to do the motherboard as well. I will try to turn these standoffs. And I got this tool. This one is great. My partner bought it for me. So it's very easy to use it. Okay, could turn it a little bit. That one as well. That one was better. That one was good as well. So 2 of 4. was a little bit loose. So let's check these two as well. A little bit. So 2 of 6 was a little bit loose. That's not good. Of course, they will like screw themselves when you install the motherboard, but if you're going to unscrew the motherboard later, it can be so the distance itself will unscrew it and follow the motherboard, and then you have to spend 5 minutes to unscrew them from the motherboard. Of course, I could do standing, but I don't like that. So I will do it like this instead, and you will not see a lot. Of course, I need the back shield as well, IO shield. Usually I just put these back. It's kind of ridiculous to have ground on everything on a ungrounded computer. Also, time people don't have a grounded socket anyway in the wall. Yeah, I've seen it before. It's just a back plate IO shield. So yeah, just check the orientation and then push it. Sometimes in some cases it's almost impossible to get it there, but in this case, it's no problem. Don't want to scratch the backside, so bit careful there. So I just want to get in, and then I count the screws. I know it's 6 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are all there. I don't have to check anything more. See, you get a lot of easy case for the money. Buy this case for 300 Swedish crowns. It's like $30. You get even the screws, RGB in the front. Even got a magnetizer, but it's not here. Would make it easier. Just a little bit. Time to magnetize it again. Let's change the camera view. Here you can see the screw. Small ones. 1, 2. Let's take the next one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over there. Strange looking. There's no stand up there. Okay. Bad. Okay, so now I have to redo it. Thought it was one. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sometimes they can be a little bit different line. Shit happens. I was thinking, oh sweet, this will be it. Yeah. I hate this part of drop the screwdriver or screws and well it sucks. I really don't understand why they don't change it. So I hate it. Why? I can't understand. Why can't they decide that? Hey, it even says that it's from Micro-ATX. So, of course, you. But they are both the same, okay? Yes, I changed. Put this screw from here to here, or the distance. Let's check that one more time. All okay. Yeah, now I can see all the screw holes. Nice and shiny. Take one of the most important and then it's all aligned. 2, 3, 4 to see anything. It's black and yeah, it's gonna suck. This screwdriver is a little bit big, so let's see if it's easier from this. Yes. Now they are all done. I think I will try to attach the water cooler. Since it's pretty big, use short radiator mounting screws to install the radiator to the case. Okay? Probably easier to do it like this. Sorry. Like that. Please peel off label before you use. We're stiff. It's not easy to see the logotype. Looks like that thing, the bigger part of the logotype should be up, the longer part. Okay, the longer section. It's not so hard. It's a big screw, so you feel it. That's nice. That's it. Yeah, they got the label on two sides. That's great. And I don't have to show the cables either. It's nice too. I think it will be hard to into place. It's really stiff as well. Yeah. Short. Okay. Don't have to use this. I will take them away. All of them. It looks like the RAM in the way. Okay. Sucks. It sucks since you want the radiator on the top. Try to take the RAM away, see if it's possible. It's getting so close. So stiff, so it's holding it by itself. Well, I don't think it will go. If I want to use it like that, I got to take away one of the fans. This really sucks when you build a PC. You never know when you're using new parts. Yeah, I've never used before. Well, it looks like it's impossible. And these are not low profile. Will not go. Thinking of Take away one of the fans. That could be a solution. To do it in the front. I don't like that. And try to unscrew the, well, do it anyway. To unscrew one of the fans and then attach it again. It will not help anything. So I got to do it in the front. Oh, I hate that. That's how it is in like 90%. So wait with the RAM sticks if you're going to do this. Let's try something. If I can open it. Stuck. See if it's working. Okay. Looks like it should be possible. Yeah. Remove the front panel of the case and open it by hand in the lower direction. Okay, yeah. Well, was not so easy on this table. I will like rebuild this table, make it better. I tried in another room in the kitchen, a very stable table, but didn't really matter, and I didn't want to do anything stupid and radical. So a tip if you're going to use this case, open the front before you installing and mounting stuff inside of it. It will be a lot easier. Then you can use a lot of force and power to open it. And I don't want to use that force when I have a motherboard and CPU and coolers and other stuff. So my plan is to take away the hard drive, the cage, and it will be a little bit easier to find the plug on the other side that is like covered of this tunnel. Then I can use this tool, force it without damage anything. Try to use a screwdriver in the vent, but since this is a very fragile plastic, I don't want to use a lot of force. And it looks like it's maybe 2 or 4 screws. Just to unscrew them and hope for the best. I don't like these hard drive cages anyway. It's possible to mount a 2.5-inch device here, like a SSD or something. That's much smarter. And if someone just needs some more storage or don't care about the speed, they can take a laptop hard drive and install it. I'm using external ones all the time, so I don't see any reason not to. It's a lot cheaper way to get a lot of storage. Yeah, it was 2 types of screws. Yeah. Now it's possible. Yeah, let's go further. I will show you how it looks like, if it's possible. here you can see this expanding plug, and then they have done another plug as well, and these are in pores, so you can find it on both sides, so makes it very sturdy and very hard to open. But I guess that this one got to be pressed and pushed together. Let's try that. Okay, this one was a little bit too big. So I also got this one. Isn't it cute? It's like almost half the size. We call it polygrip in Swedish. Try to give it some force. Now it will maybe be easier to do it the normal way. I also see this other plug. It's very annoying since the size is like really bad for opening it. I will just try to grab it and see if I can deform it a little bit. Yeah, pushing it will be smaller. We can try to do it normal way. This is the downside with non-modular PSU. Positive thing is that you will not lose any cable. Still stuck. In worst case, just to cut some of these and make it weaker. It's moving, but not a lot. Since the other one is locking it. It's so stupid. So let's try this long one. Oh, it's almost impossible to reach it since it's divided in like a horizontal way. Yeah, I can reach it, but it's very hard to grab it. Yeah, now I can grab it like with 2 fingers. Comes a pop, the pop sound. Worst case, it's throwing itself. Can happen. Won't go away. Anyway, I have to check the cables so I don't break them. But this will probably be easier soon. No, not yet. Can be any one of these it's locking everything. So really doesn't matter if you unlock 2 plugs if a third one is locking and then a fourth one. I think it happens a lot often with a budget case like this one, and when it happens, it's not funny, since you don't want to destroy it. If I was working in a store, I should just take a screwdriver and something underneath it and force it until it's something come loose. And also take a screwdriver and like pressing it in these plugs. I feel the smell of thermal paste. Yeah, now it's coming loose a little bit. So now it's very close. So by pushing and stretching, it will come loose without breaking anything. So theoretically, it should be enough to just give some force here. So yeah. So it's still locking. So, very annoying, but it's probably this one. Yeah. Oh, that one come loose as well. What can I call it? Jerking or something. Pushing and pulling. Yeah, soon it will come loose. So this is a downside with budget case. You need good tools. You want to use all the features in a case like this one. So it's very much up to you to solve these things. Me in this case, but yeah, if you're going to buy a case like this one, or you already bought one, and yeah, thinking of installing a all-in-one water cooler. Oh, so that's it. And they have the cable attached to the front, the plastic front as well. Makes it harder to install fans. Yes, here you can see the plastic front. And they are using stabilizing extra plugs as well. Here we have the expanding plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you can find some extra plugs as well. That is not expanding, but like make it more stable. Not up here, so that could be a way to solve this. Well, you don't want to break anything up here, but yeah, if you are in a hurry, maybe it's possible to pull it up there. And here we have the I/O part of the front panel. I don't know where I can find the controller. It's probably in the LED. Looks like that. Yes, and I was going to mount the water cooler. Yes, instead in front. It's not the optimal way, but I got to do it since I don't want to sacrifice one fan for the radiator. It will be bad for the performance. All the harness and cables here. Yeah, I will put it aside and then we go on with this. Now it will be very easy. Now it's like on top of the pump block, cooling block. Yeah. Well, I will do the second best thing. You always want the radiator to be as high as possible. So the pump will get water all the time. We'll take these away since I don't like them. You are unlucky, it can be destroying stuff, fans and short circuit to the motherboard or the graphic card. So my daughter, she is awake, she's been sleeping. Oh. All right. It looks like it's lining up. Just want one screw so I can do the rest. Well, that one didn't work so well. 4 screws. 4th order screws. Push it to the top. It's better. Now it's very clear that tolerances is not perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Let's fix that. I think that 4 screws will be enough. Yeah, it will be. And for some, it's enough with 2 or 3. Yeah. Maybe I will do 6. What are they going to say? Don't got my screw box here. Or, yeah, it's here. Try to save different screws and like categorize them. So I can find something similar. Oh, time like now. You see these longer ones, they're from a water cooling system. I don't need that one right now. I just want something shorter. As long as we got the same type of thread, it will be okay. Maybe something like this one. We'll try that one. It should be shorter, I think. It will punch. It's not worth it. Yeah, here I found something similar. Very similar. It's like flat head and the same size as the AERO screws. Yeah. It will work. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, it will be enough. So ordinary PVR contact. And then find RGB stuff. I think I will just tie them together. I could change the fans, and so they maybe did it the wrong way. Bluetooth AirPods drain in power, but I got to go on with this. I've been waiting weeks, and so I have to finish this one so I can give it away. So a lot of you maybe recognize this one. It's really cheap. You can see it's even broken. And here we have the real stuff. It's a Clipchamp. I can recommend this one, but don't cut the thicker cables and thicker metals. then it will be your best friend. It's so sharp. And it's so worth it. Maybe I should do one more. Yeah, I think so. Never knows. Yeah, that's it. That's how I like it. I have to do these cables as well. So if you're lazy, you just use one of the holes, but I want it to be clean as well. Okay, it's cleaner than go down. It looks messy. Yeah, that will work. I think that these cables are long enough, and I can tie these ones too. So I do the cable management already. I changed the camera view so you can see a bit better. The size of the cable ties really doesn't matter in this case. And not the color either. I think black is maybe to prefer in this. If you can't see a thing, well, I can't see a thing either, so that's how it can be. So 12 volt cable with the motherboard. Just to see how it will look like. It's too thick to use it like this. It will not work. So this will not be optimal. I'm sorry to tell you, but it will not be. Yeah, that's good enough for now. So was going to do a mistake. Maybe you can figure it out. We have the RGB cables here, and we have the PWM cable for the pump here. So of course this one must go to the motherboard somehow. I can use a fan hub sort, but if it's a pump pin out on the motherboard, it's better to use that one. I will check the motherboard and see how it looks like. CPU fan. Pump fan socket is here. Hopefully it will be okay. So, looks okay. Obviously they was not thinking about using a all-in-one water cooler with a radiator neither in the top or in the front. Since mount this one, it will be problems. You see the screw holes has disappeared. Okay, and it looks like they want to have the SSD in the front. It sucks a little bit. I have to solve it in another way. You have 4 screw holes in this kind of SSD, and since they have like made a profile, it's very hard to fit it from the other side in normal case, and now it's even more. I don't want to have it like that. Pretty ugly, so I don't want to show it at all. I could put back the cage. Most of the time you can find 2.5-inch places. Sometimes I just use other holes or cable tie, or I got to wait with this one. Just put back the front. Not a big deal. This kind of sucks. All these cables, it will be just in the airflow of the radiator. Here. You want airflow. And also a little bit under here. Now I have to put this one very low. Don't want to use another cable tie, but try to think a couple of steps before, but now I understand why this is a valid case. Takes more time to figure out stuff like this. Water cooling. Yeah, that's it. It becomes a mess. I'm going through one of my cable boxes, and I found this splitter. Useful. I'm like this. They are really cheap. You can find all kind of splitters. Don't use anything like this one. It's very insecure. It's like a splitter or a hub. buy a fan controller or some sort with a case, or just a splitter like this one. You can have like 3 cables or more, but less is better. Try to use PWM all over. Since I want that pulse in 12 volt, nothing else. You don't have to think about thresholds when the fan is going to spin. That's it. All fans connected, but no RGB. So I want all these connected. I also bought this is how it looks like. Have the RGB strip 5 volt. It looks like it got the ordinary cable. And here we have some sort of fan and RGB controller. But I want as much as possible through the motherboard. Not really premium, but so let's find a nice place for this one. So the main function of this one is the fan controlling the fans, and then I have like put this one on. Well, no place for it there. Okay, so I got to put it down there. Then I can't use the cage, or I put it here. And I can't use one of the 2.5-inch spaces. Have to sacrifice all the time. Nice, very nice. Is it possible to know will not work? Hate to compromise like that. Why? So stupid. It's a DUTZO case, and this is a DUTZO controller. And I got to use other SATA. Oh, I hate these cables. I got to tie them up before I do anything more. Of course, we got the controller. So let's see what we got. We got some SATA. Even more SATA. Well, I'm going to use 1, 2, 3. Got to figure out the best way to handle the cable. Sometimes you got to start somewhere. If it doesn't work, just redo it. Oh, the Molex. Why don't stop using it? It can be hard. more cable ties. Yeah, one will be useful, and we will need 1/8 pin for the graphic card. So I try to find the best one. This one is a little bit lower. Yeah, take this one. So I'm just putting it through, but they don't recommend to have it in the fan. It's so short graphic card. Doesn't really matter. Let's pull through the ATX cable up here. Okay, not much space. I will leave this one since I'm going to use it. It will be a cable mess. You see this one, it's parallel, so it can only give power. No other function in that one. We'll put these together. Maybe it stays a chain, so it's not possible to lock that one. Maybe I need some tape. Will be okay if I use a black one. And this one goes to the next one. Spend a lot of time with this RGB thing, but I will do it anyway, so let's do the hard part first. Or it isn't really hard, it's just annoying most of the time. I think I will have the controller just where the case used to be, but leave some space so possible to reattach the cage again. Here we have the front headers and the USB. It will be a mess. Stick it somewhere, but put it up here. Then it will be impossible to use one side of it. The enemy within myself. Oh, I want all the RGB you can get. No one asked me for it. It's really hard to make a clean build with this. Let's try that. Let's take another one. Don't want any rattling sound. Let's do some important stuff. Then it becomes much clearer. I can't recommend water cooling on in this case. I want 1 more inch in that way, 1 more inch in that way. And then it will be a lot easier. And of course, model cables. The angle is very bad. And the hoses are in the way. Everything is so odd. If couple of centimeters. The wrong way. Hate this. Why could it be so impossible? Why? pushed it and then forced it to snap. So yeah, it's a brand new motherboard. So where do we have the audio? Over there, as usual. The audio of the USB. It's over there. Just to pick one of these with the USB, the black USB cable. USB to DUTZO. So let's do the header. And so now I've done all front headers and switches. Yeah, power LED, power switch, HID LED, reset. Let's do the SSD and then we take away this bracket if it's in a way. Just some scrap. Not bad, but it's scrap. I'm almost not used with this anymore. Looks like it's possible to use these ones as well. Would start with the cable. Well, it has been a problem all the time, so it really doesn't matter. And just throw it in there and say, it's okay. Yes, almost done with the RGB. Looks like shit, but it will work. I can't do any better with these cables and kits. There you find the SSD. It's mounted with a screw and cable strip. Some small adjustments and then just to run. Everything in place. The SSD is here. Here we have the cable for the graphic card, and here we have the water cooler and the pump for water cooler and the extra RGB fans and the RAM sticks with the RGB. Yeah, it looks nice. So now I will do the graphic card and maybe take it for a ride. Well, this is not much to a bracket, but do it before you mount the motherboard. Maybe take away 3. You can have something else if it's become open, since you never know when when you need one. You see now how annoying this is. It's almost in the capacitor. Yeah, I have to do it a couple of times to get rid of it. Here you can see the graphic card. This one has not been opened. And it was also with a plastic cover here. When you do the graphic card, be sure that this shiny plate, backplate, it's inside of the case. So you have to pinpoint that place. And you can feel how it's coming down. And then you have to check the lock here. Oh, now it's locked. And attach the cable. And this one is using a 8-pin, so you have to combine 6 plus 2 in this case. Sometimes it's a 8-pin cable connector. And it must be in the right direction. In this case, the lock must be on the top. When you screw the graphic card, use 2 screws if it's possible, even if it looks like this, and begin with a normal hole first. And use ordinary screws. The tolerances can be a little bit different between different screws, so you have to test so you can find the proper one. And in this case, I will also use this plate to lock it, and it uses this type of screw also. I began with this one, then I took this one, and then I ended with this one. I will use 2 cable zip ties for the PCIe cable. It will look like this. Okay, found this PVR splitter in the box for the water cooler. Okay, so you don't have to buy a splitter. That's nice. Well, now this one got black one, so that cable will not be shown. It's over here. It's almost impossible to see it. Well, it's over here. I have not fired it up yet. It's all socket and I don't like it. I don't want any sparks. So let's turn it on. Nothing yet. Okay, nothing. Strange. Here we have another one. Let's try to connect it straight to some of the fans to see. Yes, and now I have this one to the same SATA cable, but straight to the water cooler fan. Let's turn it on. Well, no difference. So maybe it's something wrong with the power or the controllers. Not the remote control, it works. Okay, let's see. I took the front panel power for the RGB in the front to this one. Let's see if I can get the water cooler RGB to work. Well, it doesn't work. So it's something wrong with these controllers. The remote control is working. This sucks. Yes, let's pull it out again. You see this mess. So let's undo this screw, take away the cable ties and get it out. And here we got it. Well, didn't work out. Yeah. Oh no. It looks even cheaper. I can write Corsair or something on it. Well, now it's a whole mess again. I will check the manual and see if it's possible to use the motherboard as a controller. It should be 5 volts, so maybe it will work. So let's start with this one and push it in the motherboard. It should work. Yeah, that's it. So that took like 2 minutes. I only got to fix the cable management then. Since I quite bored, I just do a sandwich and put it inside and then fix the white cables for the RGB. Yeah, some sort of sandwich, and then I can just push it inside. It will be a lot easier if they are going to upgrade it. That's enough. Yeah. It will not rattle a lot. Now it's a little bit cleaner. All the RGB connectors. Nothing strange. Yeah, got the sandwich here, but it will be okay. Let's do the plate, let's do the glass, and let's install Windows. Of course, must peel this off. It's time to wrap things up. Unnecessary boxes. And other parts as well. So everything will be in 3 boxes. Box for the computer case and computer. Everything comes to an end in this project. Earlier this year I bought 2 PC cases, DUTZO C320 TG RGB white and black. I was going to answer some questions you did after an earlier video about the RGB function. Now I hope I answer all your questions. To hook the built-in RGB function in this case, you got to hook up the SATA cable to the SATA cable of the power supply. Then you can change the mode with this button. What about this computer setup? Well, I was going to build this for my 7-year-old niece. I want something young and fresh looking. So I was thinking about a white theme. But since I got this case, it became a white and black theme, and I think it looks really nice. And it matches really nice black filter. Yeah. And also the black inside of the case. The cool DUTZO logotype. Also had some other parts. The MSI B550M PRO-VDH Wi-Fi motherboard. AMD Ryzen 5 3600. 2 HyperX DDR4 RGB RAM sticks and a MSI GTX 1070 ITX graphic card. And then I bought some more computer stuff and also accessories. And as you could see, I was going to have the radiator in the top for this Thermalright frozen Prism 240 white. But then I had to pull off the front. Took a while and installed the radiator in the front instead, behind the cover. And then I installed these 2 120mm fans in the top. I tuned the fans so they run about 20%. Since this is a lightweight case, it can be a little bit loud, but it's a really sturdy, nice case. But as you could see, it's not a lot of space. It becomes a problem with the storage if you're going to use a water cooling like this one in the front, and you can't use any bigger graphic card. But it's enough for the power supply. For this Fractal Design, 10 years old with a lot of cables. And then I updated the motherboard as well and installed Windows 11 Pro and installed all the software. I hooked up the RGB to the motherboard since you can't hook it up to the controller of the case. I also tested the DUTZO RGB kit. I didn't like it since the RGB strip magnetically is not good enough and it really can't control more than the RGB strip, and the fan controlling pinouts is really bad. Yeah, the performance with this is pretty good. Even it's a Ryzen 3600 idles in 30-35 degrees, and when it becomes hotter during load, it's about 60 degrees, so it's really nice. Can I recommend this case? Well, if you're on a tight budget, I can recommend it. The paint job is pretty good. It's better than others in the same price class. Else, well, spend like 30-40 more dollars and you'll get something else. It would be really great if that's did a bigger case, like a big brother to this one. Maybe add 1 or 2 inches to the height and also 1 inch to the deep, and also 1 or 2 inch to the width, horizontal width. yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe and stay tuned. Bye bye.